Welcome to Thailand for 2 action-packed days, featuring a thrilling competition in the Idemitsu 600 Super Endurance and the Idemitsu 200 Super Endurance 2019. This is a racing format where stamina, quick decision-making and strategy are just as important as the driving. Endurance racing tests drivers, cars and mechanics to their very limits, with factors such as strategy and intense dedication awarding the victory to those most effective in teamwork.
Usually I do GT3 racing in Japan, and the maximum stint is usually 1 hour long. And here you can easily do 3 hours at a time. So concentration is really hard, and also dealing with all the heat. This time of year in Japan or in Europe, the temperature is like 10 to 15 degrees, and here it's still 30 degrees, so it's very physically demanding as well.
One of the keys to winning this event is to have fitness so you can continue without refueling. It's more about saving fuel than ultimately being fast.
104 teams and 344 drivers from across the globe are ready to fasten their seatbelts and start their engines. The professionals amongst them use this event as an opportunity to sharpen their skills and develop their car's setup and process prior to the new racing season.
The professional team, they want to improve, and the car have to develop how to increase the power and how to maintain the engine is long-lasting. And also everything like the damper, suspension, the tires, performance, and the brake pad or whatever. Well, seems like a Toyota, they are running for the motorsport for a long time. If they can modify the whole car, that will be help all the customers.
The Three Crowns Racing project, supported by Idemitsu and Hankook Tyres, has always encouraged the development of the racing culture in Thailand and across Asia. They have been providing ambitious amateur drivers with the tools to take them step by step from club racing to professional competition. Rookies get the chance to learn and race against the professionals, utilising platforms such as the Chang International Circuit in Buriram, one of the world's newest, state-of-the-art racing venues.
Actually, this is my first event. One of my teammates is kind of like a professional driver, so he teach me a lot. And then when I get into this event, I'm gonna try to focus on see how they drive, see how they manage their team, and try to be a more experienced diver and a better diver next year.
I have a lot of chance to practice. I can achieve my goals, how to be more successful in racing. Yeah, it's achieving a higher level of racing.
The Idemitsu 600 Super Endurance Thailand Divisions 2, 3 and 4 each last 600 minutes and feature cars with engine capacities ranging from 1.2 turbo to a maximum 2-litre naturally aspirated engine. A shorter race of 200 minutes in the Idemitsu 200 Super Endurance Thailand features the Revo class for pickup trucks, Eco for cars with a 1.2 naturally aspirated engine, and the Lady for female drivers. There is a maximum of 4 drivers per car in the Idemitsu 600 Super Endurance and 3 drivers for the 200-minute race. However, no restrictions apply regarding the minimum number of drivers per car, providing plenty of flexibility for the teams.
There is no driver limit. In some endurance events, they have 70 minutes or so. This one you can continue as, if you're one guy, you can drive all the way if you have the fitness.
Endurance racing stresses all elements of the race to their very limits. The teams have to ensure their car will withstand the incredible pressures all the way to the finish line. Setting up a solid strategy increases the chance for a podium spot.
We have a plan. Our team have a plan, and I trust my manager, and trust my teammate, and trust myself. I have to stick to the plan and get it done.
We have to spend a lot of everything, right? The tires, brake pad, and the fuel, and all the energy. So we have to think about the strategy.
Because it's such a long race, any small thing can happen. So we've always been plagued by mechanical issues in the last few years. And this year we try a simpler approach. So we don't want to be as fast, but we try to be more reliable.
Team manager, what his plan, and the driver, what he's thinking after he in the track. So all the mechanics also, they have to prepare if something happens suddenly. So it's quite complicated.
We don't know what is going to happen on the race. Maybe you have to think to change the strategy. Maybe the fuel is running out, or some yellow flag, they have some incident on the track, so we have to come back to the pit.
During racing, the tyre's performance gradually fades and the car's fuel tanks need refilling. At the pit stops, a regulation pipe supply and full fireproof equipment for the team members ensure safe, fair refueling. The entire team's tasks must run like clockwork, as a good, fast pit stop can be a game changer.
Sometimes it's about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it depends. But normally, one pit stop is mean 1 lap. It's overlapping easy.
For us, it's quite different because in our car, there's quite a big difference in sizes. I'm the tallest in our car, so we have to move the seat quite a lot further back for myself. We've already had to, before the race, lower the seat down so I can actually fit in the car. But also, just when doing an actual pit stop, is to not try and make any mistakes. Slower in this instance is sometimes better because if you make a mistake with the belts or something like that, you have to pit again to fix the belt. So just make sure to make no mistakes, and it's usually the best policy.
26 teams blasted over the start line for the Idemitsu 200 Super Endurance. After 88 laps, the Thai Thanathorn Steel Racing team won the Eco Division and topped the overall ranking, finishing just 15 seconds ahead of the Idemitsu Racing Team Thailand, who took second. The lady category went to Abro Chaho Cafe and the Revo to the Song Turbo team. In the Idemitsu 600 Super Endurance, the battles were intense, with 62 out of the 78 teams making it to the finish line. After 288 laps, the Toyota 86 of the Japanese rookie racing team won Division 2 and claimed the overall victory, 7 laps ahead of the Tain Team Thailand, who took second place in their Honda City and also topped Division 4. Fujitsubo Team Thailand completed the podium spots, while RFP Racing's Honda Jazz won Division 3. Following the 4 stops of the 2019 Idemitsu Super Turbo Thailand, the Idemitsu 600 Super Endurance and the Idemitsu 200 Super Endurance is the closing of a successful season for Thai motorsport. The action is expected to be even hotter in 2020, with an endurance race of 25 hours. So stay tuned.